year starter. He's going to take a little bit of time. Now Loggins, the offensive coordinator, has time to nurture him because of the veteran presence of Mike Glennon. But clearly they're tired of Jay Cutler. Well, keep a couple of things in mind here. Only one North Carolina quarterback has ever played in the NFL. That's T.J. Yates, and started. But Mitchell Trubisky looking to change that now, and Mitchell Trubisky looking good, standing by with our Susie Vogel right now that he's a Chicago Bear.
Mitchell, the Bears traded up for you. How did this play out for you?
It was crazy. I knew I was going to end up where I'm meant to be, and now I'm meant to be in Chicago. I'm just so thankful for an organization like Chicago to come and get me. It shows that they believe in me, and I can't wait to go to work. I'm going to do absolutely everything I got for them.
Once the trade happened, was there a call? Was there anything?
No, there was no call. I didn't even think I was going to get picked until the commissioner said my name. So it just came down, and it's a dream come true.
Hey, this is Jason. I was on earlier, but my internet went out. Super sorry about that, guys. We're gonna get this thing back started.
It is on now. ESPN's coverage will be commercial free for the rest of the hour. Thanks to Courtyard GMC, Castrol, and Marvel Studios, going into the Galaxy 2. Garrett and Trubisky are off the board.
Hey guys, so every time there's a commercial, I'm gonna come back to the screen.
Courtyard, the official hotel of the NFL, and I want to remind you that no one's the same without the game. Like Jimmy B.
I'm muted as well.
42-year-old substitute team.
Hey, so like I said, sorry about that. If you were on earlier, it died on me. I have no idea why, but I just wanted to be able to communicate with you guys. So if you weren't on, basically what happened was that Myles Garrett was taken as the first overall pick, as we all knew. Then Chicago traded down to the second pick to take Trubisky. This is good for the Ravens. So I know. Let me know what you guys think. Again, when it's on commercial, I'm going to come back here. We can talk. I'm a little worried that they don't want me to talk about the draft and different things like that. So I don't want to get it taken down or anything like that. Hey, Brad Bacon Bits. I don't know if you were on earlier, but we are doing the draft. So when the draft comes back on, I'll turn back the camera to it so you guys can see it. Thanks, Brad. So what just happened is they did just trade for him. I think it's good for the Ravens. I think it's good for the Ravens. It'll allow us to get more players. The draft is back on, so I'm gonna turn it back on. I'll answer your question again. Sorry, Brad. I'll promise you I'll get to you.
Titanium technology and Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2 in theaters everywhere May 5th. Back in Philadelphia, it has already been an unbelievable start. San Francisco with the trade from Chicago is now on the clock. The pick is in, and let's go to Commissioner Cadell. What is San Francisco going to do? With the third pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the San Francisco 49ers select Solomon Thomas, defensive end, Stanford.
Solomon Thomas isn't bad. It's not a bad choice for them. he was too good for him to fall into the Ravens, so not really tripping.
Sigh of relief for Solomon Thomas, who gets to stay close to where he played his college football at the farm in Stanford. Hometown of Coppell, Texas, which is just outside Dallas. He lived in Australia for 5 years. His first sport was swimming. He learned to swim by body surfing on the Great Barrier Reef. And now he'll try and body surf his way to the opposing quarterbacks as a member of the San Francisco 49ers. He's the nephew of John Thomas, a 4-time Big Ten 400-meter hurdles champion. And the only thing he cares about now is hurdling down those steps. Mel, what do we like about Solomon Thomas?
First of all, it's interesting. The 49ers need a quarterback. They said, okay, well, I should be saying about Chicago, you can have this. We'll let you have him. We'll take Solomon Thomas. Another defensive line. They took Eric Armstead and DeVar Buckner. First grade year to take a defensive line. But it's a third-year sophomore with tremendous upper body strength. Really good athlete. Had a 35 burner. But everybody said, well, the Sun Bowl against North Carolina was his only great game. No, it wasn't. He dominated against UCLA. He dominated against Notre Dame. And in that North Carolina game, he had 7 tackles, 2 stops behind the line, a couple sacks in there.
And guys, let me know if the quality is getting better. I'm trying to make it as good as I can.
Diagnosis, he varies his charge. Shows really good leverage, plays with real good leverage for that strength and that 6'2.5", strong, powerful, 273-pound frame. That's interesting. You think about the 49ers again, guys, taking that defensive lineman, passing on a quarterback like Trubisky, looking down at 18, get there for the quarterback for Thomas. Play inside is a 3 technique, outside as well. Great speed versatility. You can see how this plays out. The Bears want a quarterback. The 49ers pass one, but all they have right now is Matt Barkley and Brian Hoyer.
Yeah, look, the San Francisco 49ers defense was historically bad last year against the run. Almost 2,600 yards rushing the football they gave up. That's just unheard of. And so they need more defensive linemen. I don't care how many defensive linemen they drafted in the first round. They need players like this. Furthermore, like I had stated before when Chicago was on the clock, this is a guy who can play multiple positions. You're not going to just see him sit in there at a 4 technique and just get beat on if they run him to 3-4. They're going to put him on some edges. They're going to move this guy around because he's a tremendous athlete. They need guys in the front 7 that can stop the bleeding for this defense. Because last year, every team had their way.
Yeah, I saw a question. Name someone I think who will surprisingly fall.
I know you know that. You talk about it.
I heard a question. Name someone you think will surprisingly fall. I think O.J. Howard or McCaffrey will fall. That's what I think. So.
Thomas's game. He is smart. He's in great shape, and he is extremely versatile. I like the pick a lot. I am surprised, however, I thought they'd get a quarterback. Well, listen, they were up there at the top of the draft because they needed a quarterback, and this is a history-making pick for Stanford University. He is now, Solomon Thomas, the highest non-drafted or non-quarterback drafted out of Stanford at any time. It's been Sean Elway. It's been Jim Funky. Those kind of quarterbacks that have gone first overall, as well as Andrew Luck a few years ago in 2012.
Yeah, if McCaffrey for us, that would be dope. You guys know how much I love Howard, O.J. Howard. Now, I think it's a good chance O.J. Howard gets taken now, and if he doesn't get taken this pick, he'll get taken by the Jets. And if he doesn't get taken by the Jets, he could fall. I don't know how far, but he'll fall.
So Jacksonville is now on the clock. Time for our GMC professional grade moments. And of course, that means in Jacksonville, Tom Coughlin is back to where it all began. We look back to Tom Coughlin, who coached in Jacksonville from 95 to 2002, taking the Jags to 2 AFC championship games and 4 playoff appearances. After winning 2 Super Bowls, the Giants, Coughlin returned to Jacksonville in January to become the Jaguars' executive VP of football operations, which means everybody's going to have to get their 15 minutes in.
All right, Brad. Come back. Whenever you have. Again, I'll put videos up after this as well. This isn't a one-time thing. So
that Jacksonville has picked in the top 5, breaking their own record of drafting in the top 5 straight years last year. So they need a little good luck. They bring back the guy that gave them more good luck than anybody coached in franchise history. It's Tom Coughlin. Do we think it's a running back here? Well, when he first took the Jaguars job, he took Mark Brunell from Green Bay. I'd be surprised if he's not thinking quarterback or feature back right here. All right, let's go. The pick is in. Let's see where Jacksonville is going with this pick. With the fourth pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Jacksonville Jaguars select Leonard Fournette, running back for LSU.
Fournette's a good player, man. I don't think he's as good as McCaffrey, but if they like him, they take him.
To the Jacksonville Jaguars, second straight year, by the way, we've had a running back go fourth overall, Ezekiel Elliott to the Cowboys a year ago, and boy, Jacksonville would love to see Leonard Fournette duplicate the success that Ezekiel Elliott had for the Cowboys. He didn't play in 5 games, including the Citrus Bowl. He and Christian McCaffrey decided to sit out those games to avoid injury for their future career. He has a 2-year-old daughter, Lyric, and one of the reasons he said that he was going to sit out that role because he has to make sure that he's doing the right thing for his family, including his 2-year-old daughter, Lyric, which is all his Instagram and Twitter feed is about pictures of his daughter. He was a bruising, bashing runner at LSU, Mel. What do you see on the
Think about Tom Coughlin, but he had Fred Taylor in Jacksonville. Now he has Leonard Fournette in Jacksonville on his second stint there. You think about Leonard Fournette, #1 overall player coming out of high school. Here he is, one really high up in the NFL draft, 4th overall pick. This past year he had the ankle injury, limited him in terms of games. There's not as much Fred was so tired. You would think he played 32 games in his career. Over the LSU school record, averaging 6.2 a carry. Watch him here to stampede defenders in the open field. Powerful runner, can be a workhorse. You're talking about a guy who takes 25 carry a game type guy that's not a throwback type running back. Dishes out as much punishment as he takes. Real good spin move, stiff one.
Hey, for you guys that are joining, get active in the comments. Let me know how you feel about some of the picks. Bart was doing a good job, talking. Brad was doing a good job talking. So let me know.
Ezekiel Elliott was last year's going to the Dallas Cowboys early, but you think about what Tom Coughlin wants. He wants to run the football. The question mark, though, guys, is the offensive line. There's no offensive line to take this high. This spread is not wrong with the offensive line. They're going to have to think about an offensive line is say like Deion Dawkins from Temple or one of the others, like maybe Garrett Cole slides through. So your early second round because right now, DJ Yeldon, good rookie year, questionable last year. That brick ball doesn't move, John, and that's what that offensive line has had trouble doing. Moving anybody off the ball. So it's hot in Jacksonville. I know that. When you got to tackle this guy as the unblocked defensive back coming down to an 8-man front, Fournette is not who you want to be. I think he is a rare talent. He can make you miss. He can knock you out. He caught 40 passes. He's not a one-dimensional player. But I think this is a great pick. Tom Coughlin loves big backs. Remember Brandon Jacobs he had in New York. Yeah, I was in Washington when Tom Coughlin was in New York. They had Brandon Jacobs and T.J. Barber. And they ran that power encounter about as well as anybody. Jacksonville Jaguars last year were one of the worst teams in the league in terms of yards per rush after contact. Leonard Fournette specializes in this. But as Mel pointed out, they better address the offensive line because he's not a guy that can prevent negative runs on his own. He needs some wiggle room, and the only way you can give him wiggle room is if the offensive line is better. They're going to have to address it later on in the draft so they get the most out of it.
Well, he certainly doesn't avoid contact. In fact, sometimes he initiates that contact. And as you saw in that tape, that means the defender is on his back. So Leonard Fournette is off the board. DXL takes us down to Susie Culver, standing by with a happy Leonard Fournette.
Well, apparently old school running backs never go out of style. What are you most proud of?
I mean, I'm most proud of my journey, man. Just being here, thanking God each and every day to get me here. It's a blessing, and man, I wouldn't trade it for the world.
While you talk about the journey and your dad, Big Leonard, he was a great high school running back. How did he help make this moment possible for you?
I mean, my dad, man, he always treated like us young men since kids. I mean, football, he always pushed us, he supported us. I mean, and that's what I needed.
Best of luck in Jacksonville.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Dre?
All right, Susie, congratulations, Leonard. We appreciate that. And Leonard is one happy man as he's going to the Jacksonville Jaguars and hope that he'll help run them out of the top 5 picks in 2018, which is a rut they've been stuck in for 6 straight years. The Tennessee Titans are now on the clock, courtesy of the trade they made with the LA Rams that eventually led the Rams getting Jared Goff, the #1 overall pick last year. To recap that trade, Tennessee got number 15 and number 76. They traded that to Cleveland. Then they picked number 43, defensive tackle Lawson Johnson out of Penn State, and Derrick Henry
out of Alabama, the running back. They also got picks number 5 and 100 in this year's draft. The Rams got the number 1 for Jared Goff. They picked the tight end, Tyler Higbee, number 110 overall, and wideout Darrell Cooper out of South Carolina, 177 a year ago. So that's what set up the Titans where they are. It certainly seems, John, they've got the quarterback, they've got running backs, they've got a great offensive line. They need explosive play on the outside.
They do. Rashard Matthews was their leading receiver last year. Not a lot of people know who he is. I just think they're in a position to get 2 great defensive players now. This is a team, I believe, that is on the rise. The Tennessee Titans. Reuben Foster, middle linebacker from Alabama. Jamal Adams, a great safety from LSU. Both of those players fit Dick LeBeau's scheme perfectly. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a receiver that's a little high for me.
You know, they gave up a lot of yards in the air last year. They were absolutely taken apart at the corner position. They signed Logan Ryan, but they need more horses. They need more speed. They need more athletes on the outside. And they have their pick of all the corners right now. And they have the pick of who I believe is the best player in the draft, just like you, Jamal Adams. They need players who can take over the football game and turn over the football. They need them in the back end throughout the secondary. Let's see what they do here. No. I can look at the Jonathan Allen, and I think the best player on the board. But think about needs for this team. A wide receiver, that would be a reach. Think of that quarterback, Marshawn Lattimore from Ohio State. Tight end O.J. Howard with that in Arsenal. He's also a great blocker. So a lot of really good.
Hey, I see your comment, Barb. I think the Bears got what they want. So I don't think he's a good player, Mitchell Trubisky. I think Deshaun Watson's a better player. But if you think he's going to help you, you have to go get him. And you got to be aggressive. And so, again, it didn't seem like the trade was, too expensive. So I think it was okay for the most part. I think it was all right, yeah.
AP, like Jamal Adams. I think that's the pick. Well, we'll find out in just a few seconds because we are trying to get an artistic pick here. It is the Franklin Institute right here, and that's where all the picks are coming in to all the teams. And remember, the draft is as much art sometimes as it is science. So the pick is in for the Tennessee Titans. Where will we go? Let's go down and listen to where Roger Goodell is going to tell us. The Titans are going with the 5th overall pick in the first round. With the 5th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Corey Davis, wide receiver with University.
I can't believe he got picked that high. God dang. Jeez Louise. Jesus. What the hell? Man, and I told you guys, people, oh Jesus, I'm upset. Jesus. Jesus, Jesus, Jesus. Jesus, now my eyes hurt because I'm angry. So this is scary, guys, because if they took Corey Davis that high, I think the other receivers are going to follow. God damn it. Jesus. All right. I'll turn. Damn it. I'm upset about that.
Ross with the durability concerns out of Washington, despite having that 4.22 speed, will drop a little bit. You watch him here. He's nearly 6'3", 6'2 and 3/4. Does about 210 pounds. Has good length, good catch radius. Watch him here after the catch. This is where Corey Davis is at his best. He's an effective stiff arm, really able to make defenders miss. You see the speed there. So while he didn't rush the clock, I think with John Robinson and GM is saying, hey, I saw that speed on tape one game that you watch him there, make that one-handed catch. An issue with Corey Davis was an occasional drop of a catchable ball. Now, that's something that you'll get back to George Matthews of the Eagles. Good player, but drops an occasional ball that's catchable. Corey Davis will do the exact same thing. More consistency coming out of the Mid-American Conference, level of confidence, somewhat of a concern, and then the ankle injury.
Yeah, so, hey, guys, I recovered now. I want to talk about this. I cannot believe the Titans took Corey Davis number 5. there's so many talented corners in this draft, and they need help there. I thought that's where they were going to go, but I guess they want to help Marcus Mariota. I'm in awe right now. That was crazy. I just can't believe it. Damn. Let me know in the live chat. How do you guys feel about this? Man, and Corey Davis was a guy that I was getting more excited about as time went on. But as you guys see, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, damn it. All right. We'll go back to the draft. I'm sad, guys.
John Robinson, the only reason why you're taking this hike, considering that he hadn't run a 40 at this point. John, he now joins Randy Moss as the only two MAC wide receivers to ever go in the first round. And if you're on a wide receiver list, I don't care what it is, and it's you and Randy Moss, that's good, but you have some concerns. Well, I like the receiver a lot. I get to show all the negatives. The only negative I can find is he does have some lapses, and concentration on the lines is one of them. I think he can be a great receiver, but he's got to catch before he runs with it. Sometimes he tries to do too much. But this is a very talented, highly competitive receiver that knows how to get open and play the position. But he's got to be more consistent and eliminate some of these concentration drops. That's the only flaw you can find in this young man. I wish I knew exactly what he ran, but he's got a huge upside. Obviously, John Robinson, the GM in Tennessee, feel pretty good about it. So here are the first 5 picks of the draft. Garrett, number 1 overall for the Browns. The Bears trade up. Is Trubisky going to be the guy that ends that Pro Bowl streak at some point? Solomon Thomas and a couple of skill players, Leonard Fournette and Corey Davis, the wide receiver, goes to the Tennessee Titans. So that means the New York Jets are on the clock at 6. They need help at quarterback. They need help in other areas. The offense wasn't great. Sal Palanconio is with the Jets. Sal, what are you hearing about the Jets' plans now at 6? Trey, real quick, when I talked to Todd Bowles, the head coach earlier, the New York Jets, he told me this is exactly how they hoped it would work out. His number 1 player, he thought, was Jamal Adams, the back-end safety who could clean up their problems that they had all year long at the safety position. They also love O.J. Howard, tight end out of Alabama. He thinks he could be a Pro Bowl tight end immediately. But Mike McCagan, the GM of the Jets, told me that Trey, he said his phone has been ringing off the hook. Everybody's fishing for the 6th pick. They are sitting in the catbird seat right now, Trey.
All right, Sal, thanks very much. And there you see Jamal Adams in the green room picking up the phone. Certainly seems like that was a heavy sigh of relief for Jamal Adams. I'm not trying to tell you what I know. I'm just telling you what I think we saw there. It certainly looks like Jamal Adams felt like sometimes it just plays out that way. Jamal Adams going to the Jets, if that's the case, would certainly seem to be what we've seen constantly from the Jets, going defense in this draft early.
Yeah, and they need it. Right? I mean, they gave up 30 touchdowns last year and only had 8 interceptions last year as a defense. And they had coverage plus after coverage plus 20-yard play after plus 20-yard play. And it's just not acceptable. You can't win that way in the NFL. I don't care what division you're in, what conference you're in. I don't care who you're playing. And they play in a division where they have a quarterback that can pretty much air it out on anybody. So you better get somebody who at the command and control center can calm things down. Jamal Adams can calm things down. Well, their best safety, Marcus Gilchrist, suffered a terrible injury. I don't think he's going to be ready to play this year, right? Todd Bowles is an ex-safety himself, defensive coach. They're going to take a safety here. Why would you take O.J. Howard if you're a Jet? They don't even throw the ball to the tight end. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe that's the problem, right? No, they're taking Jamal Adams to be a stellar pick, I think, for New York. He has that New York style of play. He's a lot like Rodney Harrison, sideline to sideline finisher. I would love to see him as a Jet. And needs everywhere for the New York Jets. I mean, you go any direction. And Jamal Adams, John, you had a number 1 on your board. I got a number 3. Where'd you have a little one? You know it was 1 for me, buddy. There you go. You know it. Well, Jamal Adams, if this is the pick, and we don't know if it is Jamal Adams, this would be very interesting because he would be a first-round pick to a team in New York. His father, back in 1985, was the first-round pick of the New York Giants in 1985, a running back out of Kentucky. So if it is indeed Jamal Adams, it would be a quite neat family story here, with Jamal literally following his father's footsteps, different team, but in the same city, and of course they would be playing the Giants and Jets as they do at MetLife in the same stadium. We are waiting for the picks to come in by the commissioner. It'll be interesting what happens with the Jets do after this pick, because they do still need a lot of help on offense. Yeah, they need help.
Hey guys, let me know in the comments how you feeling right now. I see a lot of people who want Ross. I'm gonna go back as the pick is finally in, so I'll go back. Oh no, not yet. Sorry. So when the commissioner goes up, I'll go back for you guys. But yeah, again, still shell shocked about that pick for the Titans. If Corey Davis is really who everyone thought he was, we might have some issues. So.
With the sixth pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New York Jets select Jamal Adams, defensive back, LSU. Well, as expected when we saw the phone call, it is Jamal Adams. Now, we mentioned his father. Jamal Adams has not signed a contract yet, but he just made a ton of cash. When he was 10 years old, he bet his father. He said, I'm going to go higher in the first round than you. So he just had to beat 19, and he beat it by a mile. That bet when he was 10 was for $50,000. He's still not sure if his dad's going to pay up. But the bottom line is Jamal Adams now has bragging rights over his dad. LSU head coach puts on stage. Jamal Adams going 6th overall. Some 13 spots higher than his dad, who went to the Giants 19th overall in 1985. I think, his reaction says it all. This is the guy that he cares deeply about the game of football.
Yeah.
Here, again. A number of different ways you can utilize him. You put him up near a line of scrimmage and you put him, he's going to make plays behind the backfield. Here, he gets a run on the wide receiver. Look, the guy's just going to blow people up. And here, his effort, you never saw him take plays off. This is the kind of thing that Todd Bowles is going to love. The New York fan base is going to love. He's going to kill it in New York as far as the players concerned. John, at our pre-draft meeting in Tampa, this was one of the players that you absolutely love to tape up more than anybody else. You got to have these kind of players today. Everybody's running spread offenses. You have to make one-on-one tackles in space.
How you guys doing? I wanted to let you guys know, just a warning. The Chargers are picking next. I think it's a good chance they do take a receiver here if they do want to jump. Because now I'm nervous. I think that now receivers are going to go earlier than we expected in this draft. So I think the Chargers either go cornerback or receiver here. So we'll see. So, yeah. And so now that he's off the board, let me know who you think is going to be the Ravens draft pick in the live chat.
Love the pick. Off the field to finally get some good tape on a player. That's some positive plays, John. I think you look at this kid, 3 different coordinators during his career. Yeah, he was superlative. Played as the best player on the defense, about 16 touchdowns. He was in the nation, dominating against Alabama. You go back to the Auburn game, spectacular player. The only issue was only that 4, 5, 6 at the combine, but he improved to 4, 4, 5 in his pro day. Another red flag was the 31.5 vertical. So if you love measurables, you don't love Jamal Adams. If you love guys with the pads on that are great football players, then you're fine with it. What a if you just love great play on tape. Do you like Jamal Adams? Yep, there you go. Okay, so we mentioned the father-son. Take a look at this here. Since 1997, they joined this list, Jamal and George Adams, as players that have both been taken in the first round. It started with Craig Hayward and Cameron Hayward and Archie and Eli and all those people. But right now, it is not about the father. It's about the son. DXL takes us down to Susie, who's with a happy Jamal Adams.
Well, not just happy, Jamal. You promised tears. Can you explain what you were feeling when that call came in?
My heart dropped. They told me that, they wouldn't skip out on me if I was still on the board at 6. And they kept their word. And I promise you to the Jets fan, I'm going to keep mine too. When I say I'm going to come in there and I'm going to work my butt off, I'm going to do everything for this organization. I'm going to give it my all. I'm very passionate about this game. And I'm excited to be a Jet.
Your father, George, was selected by the Giants in the first round in 1985, won a Super Bowl ring. How did he shape your dream?
He did everything for me. He kept me humble, kept me wise, as well as my mother, as well as my brothers and sisters. They just kept me humble, kept me grinding. But, he played with the Giants, and it's crazy that I'm playing with the Jets. So it's all in God's plan, and I trusted the process. And, I can't thank the Jets organization enough.
What an unbelievable story. Congratulations.
I appreciate it.
All right, with the Chargers on the clock, let's check in with Gordon Adams.
Susie, thank you. The San Diego Chargers on the clock. LA Chargers, that's right. Fine. They've been busy this week. Just a couple of days ago, they went and worked out with Deshaun Watson, the quarterback from Clemson, but also with his receiver, Mike Williams, the big, tall wide receiver, which would give Phillip Rivers some help that he certainly badly wants.
And more, we've seen a run on skill position players. We saw Leonard Fournette going number 4. We saw Corey Davis going number 5. Mike Williams is going to be in the conversation here to be the pick. And then Christian McCaffrey will be in the conversation at number 8 to Carolina. Trey?
Adam, thanks very much. Mort, appreciate it. You won't be the first nor the last, Mort, for that mistake. Let's talk about the Rams and Chargers, shall we? When the AFL was born in 1960, the Chargers were based in LA, joining the Rams, who had moved there from Cleveland in 46. Then the Chargers stayed just one season before bolting. See what I did there in San Diego. The Raiders left Oakland for LA in 1982, sharing the city with the Rams through the 94 season. After which the Raiders returned to Oakland, and the Rams, of course, went to St. Louis. After LA had no team for 21 seasons, they now have 2 again, with the Rams returning in 2016 and the Chargers coming back to LA for the 2017 season. So here the Chargers sit. They'll be playing the next couple of years in a stadium, StubHub Coliseum, that seats about 30,000. Could be an intimate setting for Chargers games. That it has been sold out. What do we think the Chargers need to do? I'm looking at the defensive lineman. Jonathan Allen go off the board here. Think about this. With Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram on the outside, you put Jonathan Allen inside, and they're playing in Gus Bradley's 3-4-3 now. This is the kind of guy that can make for a nasty, nasty front four. This is the kind I think goes right here in this kind of area.
Do you help out Phillip Rivers, or you're trying to get Phillip Rivers heir apparent to Deshaun Watson? So you take Mike Williams if you want to help Rivers. You take Watson if you're thinking for the future. It's a tough call. This isn't easy because there's some good players on the board at this point. They're going to be just definitely in the conversation.
So I'm hearing in the comments that the Chargers are taking
This pick, Phillip Rivers. Let's go.
Mike Williams, and I told you guys I thought this was going to happen.
With the 7th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Los Angeles Chargers select Mike Williams, wide receiver, Clemson.
So now we can say Phillip Rivers is happy with this pick. They didn't go for his replacement. They went with big Mike Williams, and there you see him in Holly Hill, South Carolina.
Hey guys, the Ravens are getting banged right now. Man, it is not looking good. It is, man. I see Corday Gaskins trying to talk us down. Corday out, man. I don't know. Yeah, we gotta trade. We gotta trade back. We have to. By the way, if you guys like this, can you please subscribe if you're not subscribed? Give me a like. Now I know some people might not be Baltimore Ravens fans, but give me a like it. But yeah, so DJ ATL 215. Yes, you're 100% right. The Ravens are getting after right now. Whew. So first, it shows you how wrong the people who get paid to predict the draft are. It's there's no way. Hey, shout out to the Ravens fans. But yeah, there's no way that when you saw the mock drafts, the Ravens. I'm sorry, the Ravens were getting one of these receivers. Like the Ravens were going to get one of them. None of them were going in the top 10, right? So now that what's going to happen is that either this run on receivers is going to continue. Take that drink, DJ ATL. So either this run on receivers is going to continue, and you got to, John Ross is going to be there, or you'll see a switch to defense because there's all the corners are still on the board, and this is the strongest position in the draft. So that's crazy how every corner is on the board. Yeah, I see two people, Andre Carter and Militant. Yes, you can't trust these mock draft people. It's crazy how they can be so wrong. Man, I'm really upset right now. So Andre, you say we need a cornerback. We have Jimmy. We have Brandon Carr now and Tavon Young. I think they all can play. We signed with Darius Webb, who's going to be a bench rider for the most part. I don't know. Yeah, we got to trade, man. We gotta get out of this pick. Whoa, Andre, don't set the world on fire now. I think there's some fans in this chat that loves them some Jimmy Smith now. But your opinion. But yeah, so I'm gonna put the sound back on so you guys can hear. Just like the Ravens are definitely losing right now, and it's not a good thing. So I'm going back to the sound.
Gets in. Let's see what Carolina is doing today. We believe the commissioner's on his way to the podium. There he is. He just wanted to get one more final say on what was going on. Tomorrow night, we will be joined by Walter Payton, NFL Man of the Year award winners from around the league. We salute these players for their excellence in community service as well as on the football field. More than being great players, they are great men and represent all that is great about the NFL. Tonight, to make the Panthers selection, we are honored to have with us the 2014 Walter Payton NFL Man of the Year, Thomas Davis.
So I'm a little bit slower than you guys in the chat. So I'm not going to say anything until I see it on my screen, and then I'll talk about the pick.
And I thank the NFL and Nationwide enough for allowing me to do this tonight. And with that said, with the 8th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Carolina Panthers have selected Christian McCaffrey.
So Christian McCaffrey just went on mine.
Thomas, don't worry about it. He's actually both You take a look at McCaffrey's family. His grandfather, David, won a silver medal.
So I'm coming back. So this is telling me that the NFL scouts did their homework, and there's something wrong with these defensive players, especially at the cornerback position. This is the strongest cornerback draft in the last 10 to 5 years. Man, the Ravens, I think they need offensive players, and we still don't have them. I'm a little worried. Okay, and then a question that someone asked me earlier about people falling in the draft. It looks like OJ Howard has fell past where he was projected. And if the Bengals don't take him here, New Orleans is going to take him soon. And Dalvin Cook's a beast. Dalvin Cook is very good. I see this in the comments, but he's not. You don't want to take him with the 16th pick. I don't think his off the field issues are not great. So Dingus Barb. I'm not saying that OJ will be there at our pick. I'm just saying that he's going to fall a little further than we expect. And now it looks like to me that Reuben Foster is in play. And I know a lot of people don't like Reuben Foster, but the way this draft is going, he's in play. Yeah, and Andre Carter, I predicted an offensive lineman too in my mock draft that I did just for the first 3 rounds. I predicted that we were going to take a left tackle, Cam Robinson, which I know is a little high for Cam, but I don't think the Ravens are going to. I don't know who is going to trade up now. I'm worried because all the offensive talent is leaving. The best running backs are gone, and the best receivers are gone. And you can. I know Barb. I know. Michael. There. Oh, that's Andre. You spit some fire in this chat right now. I appreciate it. You bring some life to it. But so it's man. All the offensive talent is gone. Like who else was predicted to be a top player? Who else is predicted to be a top player that's still here? Offensive player, right? I'm a little worried now because both of the running backs are off. Both of the receivers are off. So they're still pass rushers. So that might be the play. I think, God dang it. I really did not want to get a pass rusher, guys. I really wanted an offensive weapon. I think Derek Barnett is the best pass rusher still on the board. See, yeah, Militant, I see what you're saying, and now I feel foolish now for trusting Mel Kiper and Todd McShay and NFL.com's mock drafts. They said we would get one. They said we were going to get one. Yeah, so the pick is in right now for the Bengals on my screen. I'll go back to it when I start seeing the commissioner walk out so you guys can hear it too. I'm having a great time, by the way, guys. And I don't usually do live streams. I do it for, just for special events like this that I can talk to you guys. So, like I said, and I love the dialogue, so let me know. Hey, DJ ATL, thank you, man. I really appreciate it. If you guys didn't hear, DTO, a lot of love from Milton too. Said, his opinion is one of the best Ravens channels. There's not a lot, to be fair. I know there's BaltimoreRavens.com, and they do stuff that's more I don't want to say company oriented, right? But they feel like the business side of Baltimore Ravens. And then you have some guys who talk and give their opinions. Um, I just want to provide you guys with the ultimate spot for Baltimore Ravens, flair and fun. And so it's gonna it's gonna get better. I promise you guys. This is just the beginning, okay? I'm gonna start coming out with more content. I'll give you guys a sneak peek while we're waiting for the Bengals. The Bengals to come up. We do mailbag. We're gonna start doing quick takes and different things like that. All about the Baltimore Ravens. Soon I want to do giveaways and different things like that. So, all right, we're going back to the. It's coming back. So we'll see what happens.
Despite what Mel wants to say, seem to be very high in demand the last couple of years. I'm just pointing out what's happening. Is he a running back only? He's both. He's both. But by the way, first, the pick is in.
All right, here it comes, guys.
Let's go to the Cardinals. With the 9th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select John Ross.
God dang it!
Well, if you want speed, John Ross.
Okay, so officially, guys, tomorrow's Friday, and you guys know I do a Raven Space Daily every day. I'm going to say how angry I am with the mock drafts. Of course, this doesn't get a lot of views. I want all my viewers to know how upset I'm going to be with this. What in the world just happened? That's Be More back on the map. Andre Carter, DJ ATL. You guys are all right. Man, three receivers in the top 10. They didn't have 3 receivers going at all in the top 10 on any mock draft. Oh man, and who's gonna stick Ross? Oh man. Man. Oh God. Man, and we gotta stick him in return. I'm gonna give you guys a draft grade tomorrow as well on the Monday show. It's not looking good right now. Not looking good at all. Not looking good at all. I'm very disappointed. Wow. Wow. I like Jimmy Smith. Not a chance. Not in one-on-one. Yeah, Andre, I agree with you there. So KC jumped up in front of who they're gonna get. Let me see. They're not gonna get. I think they're gonna go get a corner. I think they're getting the corner. Oh no, actually, no, they have pretty good corners. Why would they jump up? Who? I'm trying to see. Yeah. The Chiefs want Foster. Did the Chiefs want Foster? I'm trying to think. Foster's a great player. I don't know where the Chiefs were originally picking. Let me check that out for you guys real quick. Because I think I don't know how far they were down, but they might have been able to wait. So, man. Hey guys, so I'm just reading some information. Yeah, Corbin, I think that's what it is. I think they're going to get that quarterback they want. But they jumped in front of New Orleans and Cleveland. So yeah, you guys are right. I think it's cool. So I'm getting some information in there from DJ ATL in the chat. Again, you might be faster than me. I don't know if that's a prediction or not. I would be surprised if it's that guy. I don't want to spoil it for anyone else. Oh, okay. So it's official, I guess. Wait a minute. All right, now the chat's confusing me. You guys are faster than me now. I don't know. So it looks like they're taking a quarterback, and they jumped in front of Cleveland to do that. Um, I'm relying on the chat as well as ESPN. They don't commercial. ESPN told us earlier tonight that this is commercial free, but I guess they were lying to me. See, yeah, Andre. So the quarterbacks. I think that Deshaun is special and his leadership ability. But you know, they don't have the physical, factor yet. But maybe they'll develop it as they get into the league. But I would have picked Deshaun, but I wouldn't have picked him as high as they picked Mitchell Trubisky. So the pick is in.
It has been an unbelievable start to the 2017 NFL Draft.
I want to go back and we can see what's happening here.
In the first round, again, the Chiefs have moved up from 27 to 10. The Bills in the trade get the 27th pick, a third-round pick, and a first-round pick in 2018. Guys, that can only mean we're going for a quarterback here, John, right? I don't think there's any doubt about it. I think they're going to go get Pat Mahomes out of Texas Tech. Andy Reid was with me in Green Bay in 1992 when they made the trade for Brett Favre. A young gunslinger. He needed time. He needed to develop. And that's the environment that Andy Reid has in Kansas City. He could bring Mahomes out there, let him watch Alex Smith, and train him for a year and then cut him loose in a division that has Derek Carr, their arch rival, with the Raiders. Well, Alex Smith, they've said a million times they are committed to Alex Smith. But you're right, Mahomes needs a little marinating, for lack of a better term. And who better to sit and marinate behind us than in potentially Kansas City, where they marinate some really good barbecue as well. Is it Mahomes? Let's find out. The commissioner is walking up to the podium. Kansas City making.
Yeah, so I'm getting some final confirmation on this one from the chat. I'm not going to say anything until I get it from ESPN. I don't want to spoil it for anybody who are just listening.
In the 2017 NFL Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs select Patrick Mahomes.
Wow. Yeah, the chat was right. What the heck is happening in this draft? So let's keep count, okay? Of the 10 picks, of the 10 picks Yeah, and let me shout out to DJTL and anyone who said Mahomes. If you look at the video I posted today, I actually said Mahomes would not get drafted before Watson. I was wrong. So, yeah. But it's crazy. So let's keep count, okay? Of the 10 picks that have happened, 2 quarterbacks, 3 receivers, and 2 running backs, okay? 1 safety and 2 DEs. So 0 pass rushers from the outside linebacker position and 0 corners in a passing league. It's amazing to me. Wow. The Ravens, and so I see a question from Brandon Adams. I see. So Brandon Adams, see a question you think we're going to get. Right now, I'm leaning the Barnett or Reddick. Reddick. If I had to choose, I would choose Barnett. I like him better. High motor guy, which is always good, and talent. It's not just motor and no talent. High motor and talent. Man, this draft is crazy. Yeah. So Devondra, we are in play for a good cornerback, and not just a good cornerback, an elite cornerback in this draft right now. Because I think the Saints don't take a corner right now. I really do think they take a safety or outside linebacker. Man, I'm a little shell shocked right now, guys. I really am. Let me know how you feel in the comments. And just to let you guys know, I want to thank you guys for being here. I will not be posting this live stream on my page, as there's content is owned by ESPN, and I don't want to do anything to infringe or anything like that. This is just for live stream purposes. So we're just going to have fun in here. I will be posting videos afterward with my reaction to the Ravens pick in particular. So it looks like to me that the Browns are going to take Mahomes. And they got jumped in front of by the Chiefs. Man. Hey Barb, that's a good observation about signing Mangold. And if we just signed Mangold, I think we could have even got a pass rusher, somebody to help us out as well. But we went for the corner. Now I do think Brandon Carr's a good player, so I'm not going to regret that choice. Oof. Yeah. So guys, just give me an update. Who do you think we're going to pick now that every single offensive player is off the board? So Andre, we don't need a DE per se, because when you say DE, when I apply it to a 3-4, that's a run stopping DE, right? We do need a pass rusher, and so In our case, that would be an outside linebacker. So if we drafted Derek Barnett, for example, we would change him into an outside linebacker. So we don't need the 3-4 defensive end. We need a pass rusher. So Andre, you're right. There has to be a defensive back or offensive lineman as well. And let me see what else. This draft is wild. This draft is wild, Corday. And guys, let me know if also what's a quasi commercial. I want, if you guys can, please send questions to the ravenspace@gmail.com for the Ravenspace mailbag. And you can make them, about the draft, about how the Ravens are going to fare, how the Ravens are going to try to stick John Ross and AJ Green. Yeah, the Ravens got banged. So again, Devondra. So you asked, is Malik Hooker all that? And no matter who you ask, he gets compared to Ed Reed a lot, which again is a crazy comparison. However, he does have that ability to find the ball in open space. I would never call somebody Ed Reed. It's not fair to the player. Okay, all right, my bad. My bad, Devin. I'll call you Devin for now. So yeah, Devin. He's a good player. They built him up to be like Ed Reed. I don't want to say that, but he can play and find the ball. So Andre, you're right. No one compares to Ed Reed. So you're right. What was it? So Gavin Long, you're right. We had no receivers left. Now in my in one of my one of my videos before, I believe it was the Wednesday video, there was a second round the name is escaping me right now. A second round receiver who I believed had a chance to go to the Ravens. I'll find him and I'll let you know. But we'll go. The Saints are on the clock. We'll go back to the video.
With the 11th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the New Orleans select Marshawn Lattimore, defensive back, Ohio State. Well, the player some consider to be the best cornerback in this draft goes to a team who is in dire need of defensive back help. Hometown of Cleveland, played in just 16 collegiate games. Lewis, you see the stat there. He missed 21 games because of hamstring issues. Lewis, take us through the highlight, what you see when Lattimore was.
All right, so Lattimore's out.
Lakita presents How to Win at Business.
Oh,
Step
no.
1. Point decisively with the arm of your glass.
Sorry, guys. I'm trying to find that receiver for you. It wasn't Juju. It was Curtis Samuel. But to be honest, though, now that we see what we see, I wasn't expecting Juju to be there when the Ravens picked in the second round. And now I know for sure he won't because if you want a receiver right now, you got to go get him, right? I think he's the fourth best receiver in the draft. But yeah. So I'm not. So someone said they like Zay Jones. I'm not big on Zay. I don't know a lot about him. That's what I meant. I don't know a lot about him. Yeah. But like so the guy who I said, Curtis Samuel. He's fast, running 4.3. He's like I said in the video. He's a mix between. Sorry, I'm seeing things in the chat. But yeah, so Samuel's a mix between um, Davis, Corey Davis, and John Ross, because he's fast and can run routes. But he just can't do anything as good as those two can. So Houston traded up. Yeah, look, when the Browns saw that they took Mahomes, the Browns got out of there. And you know what's about to happen right now? The Houston Texans jumped in front of the Arizona Cardinals to get Watson. Yeah, DJ, you're right. They went to get Watson. And guess what they just did? They just became a playoff team. So they just became a playoff team. Like not even a playoff team, a great playoff team. And so, Brad, I see that you said about the Jonathan Allen drop. I am shocked that he's still falling. I really am. I don't think he'll get past Philadelphia, but I am shocked that he's falling. I really am. DJ, I DJ ATL, I told you, man. They're like I just said, they're officially a playoff team. Officially a playoff team. And they already had one of the best defenses. They have the third, fourth best receiver in the league, and now they have a quarterback who's a great leader. And you have a coach who outcoaches everyone in his division. They're going to make the playoffs. And you know what? Because of this draft, I'm going to go back and I'm going to redo my win-loss record. And it's not looking good for the Ravens right now, guys. And I'm very sad about that. I love the Ravens so much. They're my favorite sports team. It's not looking good because in my mind, the Browns got better and the Bengals got much better. The Texans are about to get better. Titans got better. I think much better. And it shows you what kind of league this is, man. You know, don't draft defensive tackles and don't draft no linebackers, right? Draft ends who can get to the quarterback, draft receivers, draft running backs that can help with the quarterback, and draft quarterbacks because they're the most important part of the team. So Militant, but if we take Zay Jones, number 16, man, we jumped. If so, Gavin, if Foster or Allen drop to 16, we're taking whichever one is there, and then that's just the end of it. I mean, Ozzy won't be able to say no. Barb Zay is such a reach. I'll shoot myself. That's funny. So Dalvin Cook is good. Man, we could pick up a running back. I think if so, we have I believe. Oh, wait a minute. Here's the pick coming. I will finish my thought after the pick.
With the 12th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Houston Texans select Deshaun Watson.
Deshaun Watson, and we knew that was going to happen. And we knew that was going to happen. We knew it was going to be Watson. And so Watson's also one of those players, right? Who's going to now, not only is he going to a great team, he's also going to have a chip on his shoulder because two quarterbacks one who couldn't even win 8 games and the other one who only started 10 games in his whole career were taken ahead of him. Hey, Brad, I see best player available is Ozzy's philosophy this year, I think. You 100% correct right now because there's no one, you can't take me because, all of them about damn near gone. So, we still have DNs. Man, I don't think our DNs make it past Arizona and Philadelphia, though. I really don't. Or the Colts. So we got 3 teams who need defense right now coming up. Hey, so Brad, I would have been happy too about the 3 quarterbacks in the top 12. And then in my video that I posted today, the Raven Space Daily, so in the Raven Space Daily, I said that it's, it would be a great thing for the Ravens if the quarterbacks did go early, which they did. But I didn't think that there was going to be 3 receivers taken before them. So, hey, Militant, are you talking about my stream? Sorry about that. Also, guys, don't be mad at me now, but remember I said that OJ was going to drop. The tight end's going to drop to the. I told you the 2. One said McCaffrey, and I was wrong about McCaffrey. The other one was OJ, the tight end from Alabama. He's dropping. If we draft OJ Howard, we cut Watson. Now I don't know what the contract looks like, but Pitta stayed and took a pay cut. I think we cut Watson. Barb, and someone else brought that up. It may have been you, Barb, who brought this up in one of my videos. That we need to convert Boyle to a fullback. And you're 100% right. If we do get OJ, Boyle's a fullback. And if we get OJ, Watson's gone. And it's going to be Pitta, Gilmore, and OJ. And Gilmore's not getting on the field. So, Andre, we don't need a tight end. We don't need a tight end. But I'm looking at it right now. There's two. So there's three standouts that I see still in the draft. Shoot, dude. Sorry, my bad. So there's three standouts I see right now. The defensive end from Alabama, OJ from Alabama. It was a bad night for Alabama, and the middle linebacker from Alabama. So no, Howard's extremely talented. Howard's going to be an All-Pro in this league. I guarantee he's going to be better than most of the people drafted before him. So, Ian, so we do need a receiver. I do think we need a running back. I think we have corner covered. And a tackle as in a left tackle. I'm sorry, a right tackle. We need that better than humans need oxygen. So. Andre, the way it's shaping up right now, we are going to get a decent cornerback or linebacker. Brad, and I do agree that he'll be better in the slot, Tavon Young, but Tavon was excellent even on the sides. So, hey, Brad, and I predicted that they were going to take Cam Robinson, and I think it's still a chance. But also, now that I see who's still on the board, I don't actually think that. The players on the board are so talented that if you take Cam, Ozzie needs to retire, right? Because like I said, there's three people on the board who will be definite all pros.
This every year, and that's why I could see the Vikings winning.
Sorry about that, guys. Because I do think Reuben Foster, O.J. Howard, Jonathan Allen, Derek Barnett are all better than Cam. I really do. Devin, these mocks were the worst mocks I've seen in a long time. It really was. They got the first pick right and everything else was wrong. Barb, that was funny. Foster can replace Orr. That is true. Our defense is good. I think our defense is going to be excellent next year. So here comes the next pick, guys. I'm gonna change something.
With the 13th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Arizona Cardinals select Haason Reddick,
Okay.
linebacker, Temple.
So Haason Reddick, great player. Not as good as Derek Barnett in my opinion. But here it comes. So yeah, Reddick to the Cardinals. Here it comes. Here's the run. The run on pass rushers is coming. Dude, what happened to the cornerbacks in this draft? That's going to be this. I think that's going to be one of the stories for the future. I think there's only one off the board right now. Yeah, Brad, I agree. I think we will get Allen Barnett or Foster right now. The math just says it. Ooh, DJ. The joke was funny in a mean way. I can't repeat it because I don't want to. Militant. Yeah, I'm sorry, man. I'm using the Watch ESPN so you guys can catch it. I'm also using Google Hangouts. So I'll see what I can do in the future if we do something like this again. And let me know if you guys like this. Like I said, this is a special occasion thing. So, and because it's a special occasion thing, we're not going to be doing this all the time. We will do live chats sometimes just to get your questions. But and I see yeah, Militant, you're right. It's insane how it literally took 2 hours to get through 14 picks, right? And that's only half a team. So this stream may be going for a long time, maybe not. I don't know. We'll see. I was thinking about going to the Flock Festival. Um, it would be fun. I think it'd be a good place for me to, pass out some flyers or something. Hey, Ian, thank you so much, man. Please subscribe. Oh, look at the channel, man. We have so much content on here right now. Again, every single weekday, man. I talk about the Baltimore Ravens news. I won't stop it anytime soon. I do it because I love it. I love interacting with you guys. I try to answer every single comment that I can. Okay, that's not bad then, Andre. Sorry. So I try to answer every single question that I can. I have special things for you guys, like mailbag, where I answer your questions. So, hey guys, I want to give a shout out to Michael Russell in the chat. That is my brother. That is the person I grew up with. Thank you for the shout out, Mike. I appreciate it. You should chop it up with these guys in the comments. They're all cool Ravens fans. We've been talking for a long time. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, but like I said, like I was saying, for real, thanks, Ian, man. Like I said, check out the content. I do mailbag. Send in your questions. I'll answer your questions. They post on Mondays. We do highlights every Friday, so you'll see a highlight tomorrow. You guys, actually, I'll let you guys vote. Do you want to see? Let me know in the comments. You want to see the top 5 plays from Mike Wallace, or do you want to see every interception from the Baltimore Ravens defense? Like I said, I do highlight videos myself, so let me know, and I can pick whichever one you want up. And Ian, let me finish. We are Ravens Nation. Say it again, Letson. So again, Ian, we have all this great content. We used to do fan talks here, but it was hard for me to get people to want to talk. My bro, Mike Wallace. I got one for Mike Wallace. Okay. Okay, Ian got the every interception one. Okay. All right. So I think I'm gonna turn the stream back on. I think they're coming out right now.
Walking to the podium. This is fantastic.
Brandon, I can do that one. I'll put that on the list.
For the Eagles selection, members of the Martin Luther King High School football team from here in Philadelphia. The team merged 4 years ago with rival Germantown High School and has become one of the top programs in the area. Coach Don, congratulations to you and your team. Okay, with the 14th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Philadelphia Eagles select Derek Barnett.
So Derek Barnett, the defensive end out of Tennessee, the player who eliminated Reggie White's name from the Tennessee record book for the most sacks.
Hey guys, man, the Ravens are getting killed. The Ravens are, the trade back train. So just if you guys want to know, I'm from Baltimore, Maryland, so that's where I developed my love for the Ravens. So, but man, Derek Barnett is gone. Haason Reddick is gone. So in the video I posted today about worst case scenario, literally the worst case scenario happened. The Colts may take Hooker, but I don't know, man. They might take Allen. They really might. And John Allen will be the pick that the Ravens would make because it's one of those picks that you find a lot of value in right away. So, man, I don't think they want to go near Foster. They don't. But again, Alabama, anything makes Ozzie happy. Right now, there's 3 of them on board, right? Allen, Foster, and Howard. So. And guys, I wanted to say that I definitely will be staying on until after the Ravens pick. don't know what's going to happen after that, but we'll see. But we'll definitely be on to the Ravens. And guys, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. If you are a Baltimore Ravens fan, we produce some Baltimore Ravens content every single day. You guys will enjoy it. We're only getting better. We're just starting here. We put the hustle to the muscle, and we make content for you guys every day. And it's only going to get better. So again, please subscribe if you're not subscribed, and always comment and talk to me. I always talk back to you. So. Sorry, guys, I had to get my phone. And I think Correa is naturally outside linebacker. But man, I wanted to come up with some offensive players in the draft, and we did. And one of the questions in the mailbag was, what would make this a failure, this draft? And I think not getting better on offense is one of those things. So. And if I remember correctly, there hasn't been any offensive linemen taken yet, right? So the Ravens, we have 2 third rounders, so we could possibly trade back in this thing to get somebody else. Yeah, Michael Bailey. Not my brother Michael, it's a different Michael. Michael Bailey, yeah. There's no receivers who you can take in the first round right now, which is not good for us. All right, the pick is in. Thank gosh. I think they may take Reuben Foster. I don't think they're going to take Allen. I think it's going to be Reuben Foster. All right, I'll go back to the live stream. And I'm seeing good things here in the chat. Again, the chat, you guys are much faster than I am.
There as well. All right, Indianapolis is on the clock. The pick is in, and let's find out where Indianapolis goes at 15. With the 15th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Indianapolis Colts select Malik Hooker, defensive back, Ohio State. Well, there it is. Malik Hooker, 2 defensive backs out of Ohio State, now off the board in the first round. Listen, he was a basketball player. At one point, he really wanted to play basketball.
Whatever. Malik Hooker's whatever. He's good, but you know. Let me see. I'm gonna keep the screen on there because I want to show you, you know, because I think they compare him to YouTube. But so yeah, put your picks in right now, guys. Who do you think the Ravens are gonna choose? Put it in. Put it in. If I had to choose, I think we choose Allen. I think we choose Allen. We do need offense, but offense is gone. So we got to take Allen. Man, I wanted a player at a sexy position that could be a playmaker for the Ravens. I really did, but it doesn't look like that's going to happen, guys. Okay, guys, I'm getting nervous. It's taking Ravens a long time. Uh-oh. All right, guys. So I'm not gonna look at the chat because you guys are ahead of me. I'm gonna look at the screen, and you'll hear my reaction. So excuse me if you guys say something to me. I need to look at the screen. I want you guys to spoil it for me.
It's fixable coaching real quickly. Can you coach that into them? Those
Yeah, you can try, but you don't practice tackling anymore. It's a hard thing to perfect, but Coach Pagano's great with DBs. If anybody can do it, he can.
Not as much practice time on the field thanks to the CBA right now. That doesn't matter for Malik Hooker. He is now head of the Indianapolis Colts.
So of course, give me 1 second, guys. Oops, sorry. All right, guys. Again, not looking at the chat. I do not want you guys to spoil it for me. So I'm back on. I'm on a commercial, guys. The State Farm commercial, actually. Aaron Rodgers. I like Aaron Rodgers. How you guys feeling about the draft right now? Let me know. I'm disappointed. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. it's crazy because at the beginning of the draft, I was saying, please don't draft John Ross. And then after, the first two are gone, I'm like, God, for the love of God, please let John Ross be on the board. But as we know, he's not. So. All right, I think it's back. Yep. All right, so I'm gonna turn the sound back on.
But it's been all about trading up for quarterbacks. The Bears traded up to get Trubisky. The Chiefs went from 27 to 10 to get Patrick Mahomes the second, and the Texans trade with the Browns. They move up to take quarterback Deshaun Watson. By the way, we know officially reached the latest part of any first round of the common draft era where we have not had an offensive lineman taken. Uncharted territory. The Baltimore Ravens are on the clock at 16, which means this pick will mark the halfway point of the first round of the draft. Let's see where the Ravens are going to go at 16. For Baltimore, it's picked. I'm joined by TJ Owanabe from Laurel, Maryland, who is participating in the Make-A-Wish program. TJ is 14 years old. He's a cancer survivor. He loves to play football and watches Ravens.
Yeah. It's awesome, man. It's awesome. Man, look at the Ravens gear. It's awesome.
With the 16th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Baltimore Ravens select Marlon Humphrey, defensive back from Alabama.
What the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? God damn it. What the fuck was that? Man.
Marlon Humphrey. The name sounds familiar. It should. He's the son of Bobby Humphrey, who was a first-round pick of the Denver Broncos. And that
Man, what was that?
His career was derailed.
Oh, Jesus.
Obviously, he played pretty well for us. Didn't lose. He competed in the 110-meter hurdles at the youth, including a silver medalist in the World Youth Championships. And of course, Mel played on.
Yo, what the
What do you see?
What? When the first thing they show about you getting drafted is your father, who's not even a Hall of Famer, I don't believe. Man, I can't believe that happened.
This year in coverage, he lacks some consistency. I don't think he played up to the level of his talent. He's got a ton of ability, and he will tackle. You have to play with 10 guys with Marlon Humphrey. He is the guy who enforced against the run, will throw that body around. And when he was on top of this game, he looked like a top 10 pick in the first round. But
I'm sorry, guys. I'm about to go on a rant. I'm sorry. Oh, man. Okay. All right, so the biggest need for the Ravens coming into this draft was receiver, pass rusher, offensive line, right? And we have a great pass rusher on the defensive line. We have, a middle linebacker who was very good at rushing the passer. Not great, but he was good. And I can't even talk right now. And we took a cornerback a cornerback. Where is he going to play? Andre, I know you don't like Jimmy Smith, man, but a rookie's not going to be better. A rookie who wasn't even good in college. The best available: Jonathan Allen, O.J. Howard, Reuben Foster, Charles Harris, Gerard Davis. So we could have filled holes at linebacker and oh man, you need a playmaker on offense. You had one. We said no. Man. Well, I might need some Hennessy. I might need something. Man. We should have just waited till the pick expired. Hey, DMB, I am too. I'm disappointed with this too. No, we should have. If we were going to do that, we should have traded back. Humphrey's a good end of the first round player. He's not a good 16th round player. Brad, the only explanation I can give you is that the Ravens didn't like the other players. There has to be something about so. A lot of the players, had injury issues or something. They didn't like him, so they picked this guy. I don't even think he's the best cornerback still on the board. But whatever. David, I feel what you're saying, man. And DMV brings up a good point. He's not getting on the field. He's not going to replace Jimmy, Brandon, or Tavon. We have Ladarius Webb. God knows what he's going to do. He might just be collecting $2 million. That hurt. And the worst thing about it is that I think, oh man, we're not getting back in. We're not getting back in this draft, guys. I don't think so. Hey, no problem, Mops. Now you can get a shout out. Yeah, we give shout outs to anybody, Please subscribe too. David, hey. 2 mil. Yeah. 2 mil too much right now, okay? Because he'll be doing the same thing I'm doing on Sundays. Clapping and cheering on the Ravens. So Bill, he's an Alabama guy. He checks the boxes off. He has injury problems, but everyone, guys, I'm seeing some new faces around here. Please follow those. Please follow the channel because we do great Raven stuff all the time, and this has been really fun. Thank you guys so much. Thank you, Miles, for subscribing. Wesley, you're 100% right. I want to hear this interview, and I'm going to man, I don't want to say too much, but I'm going to give this a grade tomorrow. Man. Think about who we had a chance to get, guys. Hey, Andre, man, no problem, man. I enjoy doing this. And also, I moved to DC recently. Give you guys some input because I have to, as you guys know, I have another job. If you know, I only have like 300 subscribers right now, so I can't do this full time, right? So I have another job in DC, so I have to move up here. So doing this helps me connect to you guys. Thanks, Bill. I'm a John Ravens fan too. You guys are awesome. You really are. Listen, I want to hear what's going to happen because, the one thing I hate is when you draft the first round pick, because you get a first round pick every year. And when you draft one, and Isaac says this himself, you need to hit on them, right? They must know something about Jimmy Smith we don't. They must know something about Jimmy Smith we don't. Because you can't do that, man. Every other player on that board would have been a playmaker in the start of day one. All right, you can hear the Redskins pick, guys.
The Washington Redskins select Jonathan Allen, defensive end.
There you go.
Well, there it is. After the long wait for Alabama players to hear their name called,
And the Redskins just got better. The Redskins just got better, and I don't think the Ravens did. The Browns got much better. And we had a chance to get – I think we had a chance to get much better if we would have taken Howard or Allen. And I think we got better if we had taken linebacker Foster. Yeah, you're right, David. It is like, and I know I'm kind of doing the doom and gloom thing right now. And Ozzie is smarter than I am. And it is a deep draft for pass rushers. But it's also a deep draft for corners, man. And to take a half-ass corner, when you could have, man. Joe Flacco needs weapons, guys. O.J. Howard was on the board. O.J. Howard's going to be a Pro Bowler for 10 years. We should have – oh, man. Man, I'm upset. I'm a cool down, guys. But, man, let me know how you guys feel, man. Danny, I think I agree with you. I think we did mess this one up. Andre, we have 1 second round, 2 third round picks. Yeah, I'm going to keep an eye on that Ozzie interview, guys. And, if it comes out tomorrow before I record after I get off of work. So, I'm sure it will be because they do it usually the next day. Sometimes even very early in the morning. I need this. I'm interested to see if the Titans pick. The Titans can win this draft right here. I really do think so. And so, Bill, I do agree we could have got a playmaker that pick. I think we would have, but the way the first round went last year, the playmakers Joey Bosa, Elliott, and I forgot who was the other guy. But they and there was a cornerback too. Was it Jalen Ramsey? They fell off before they got to us. So I think he was wrong. He was the best player, and he was actually a very productive player last year. I'll go back to this.
With the 18th pick in the 2017 NFL Draft, the Tennessee Titans select Adoree Jackson. USC.
So with their first round pick, they got a playmaking wide receiver, and boy, did they get a playmaking cornerback with their second pick, Adoree Jackson.
So now this is a pick. So now I'm getting a little bit more upset, guys. I'm sorry. This is a pick that the Ravens should. If you want to go cornerback, you go Adoree Jackson, because not only is he a good cornerback, he might not be the greatest, and he might be small, but he's an awesome returner. He's an awesome returner, man. Go Adoree Jackson. I want to see Adoree Jackson's measurables. Hey, Paul, I see your comment. I don't know what you mean. I saw that like a minute ago. Is there like a daily? If you mean if there's a daily Ravens news, yes, there is one up right now for today. I guarantee this kid, right, for the Titans, and you guys are ahead of me. This kid for the Titans, Jackson, is going to end up either leader in return yards or return touchdowns. He's that good. He really is that good. Returning the ball. All right. All right, guys. I do have to get off right now. I want to thank you guys so much for joining me today. Again, I will be, giving you guys, my thoughts and opinions on this first pick, and any other pick if we trade back in. So, again, guys, thank you guys so much in the comments. I'm gonna type it to you guys. All right, again, guys, thank you guys so much. John Baltimore Ravens fan. I give you guys my opinions in the future. So again, I really appreciate it, guys. I will see you guys tomorrow here on the Ravens Space YouTube.